The nomination for the 13th Airsoft Player Choice Awards has started, so here are my nominations for this year. And of course, I will only fill in the categories that actually have an effect on me or that I have knowledge about. So we will be able to skip some categories, and I will also explain why I chose that particular nominee for that category. So let's start off with my nominee for the Airsoft retailer in North America. Let's not do that because I live in Europe. I'm reading it off the paper because I don't know the categories by head. Next up, retailer for South America. Not going to fill that in. The first one that we're gonna fill in is my nominee for the best Airsoft retailer for Europe. And this is the same as last year. This is Airsoft Shop. It is a shop with amazing service. It has a physical shop where you can just go in, you can find the stuff that you need, you can test it out, and they always keep expanding and optimizing the products that they have to make sure that the Airsofter can find everything that they need. And they also have an online shop where you can order everything as long as you live in Europe. My nominee for best gear retailer for Europe is Helicon Tex. I use their gear almost every day. I use it for my daily job. I use it for going to my work. I use it for airsoft. They have an amazing range of products for going out into the woods, but also just go airsoft or just do your normally daily stuff. Their price quality ratio is perfect for any airsofter or, like I said, daily use of their product. I started using their new BDU shirts for the Milsims in Sweden, and I just love the fit, love the thing that they made. Amazing job. So yeah, that's why I chose Helicon Tex in this category. Next up, nominee for best gear retailer for Asia. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill that in. My nominee for the best Airsoft Magazine, print or digital, that is Airsoft Action. If I have the time to read something, this is the place where I go to. They have an amazing digital copy that is on their website, and you can browse through a lot of articles, and it's just a mix of everything, and that's the thing that I like. I have no idea what I want to read, and the magazine is giving me a perfect mix of reviews, locations, players, new stuff in Airsoft. It's a perfect thing if you have no idea what's new and you want to read up on something. Go to Airsoft Action and yeah, just read their new magazine, or their old, depending on whatever you want to read. What's next? My nominee for best English language Airsoft news website. Like I told you last year that I will try to find one and add a category or add something in this category, but I actually could not find any good news website. I don't even know if it's still relevant to have a news website about Airsoft, because there is so much coming out. There is new stuff, old stuff, updated stuff. Yeah, I don't have any nomination to fill into the Airsoft news website again. So maybe next year there will be something new on the market that I did not found before. So that's why I'm always curious about the nominations, to see if there is something new, something interesting. But for me, I'm not going to fill it in because I'm not gonna read it anyway. And then the non-English, yeah, in Belgium, for example, there is no news website that is giving you the new information about Airsoft anyway. So I'm not going to fill it in, and I'm not reading any other language. So yeah. My nominee for best Airsoft blog, any language, I can fill that in, and that is a new one for this year. It has been around for a few years, but I just recently started reading it, and that is Captain Toothless. Now I'll put all the links of the things that I filled in the description if you want to find them, but I think it's really easy to find them. You just go to his website and all the blogs are there. Now the reason I nominate him for this category is because his blogs are not the things that you usually find. Now he's giving a very good opinion about certain things in Airsoft, in Belgium, in the Netherlands, or in the world, and that's the thing that I like. It's his own opinion. He doesn't have any corporate links. It's just basic information about his thoughts about Airsoft, and he's doing that in a really good way. Now I know it's in Dutch, but there is an auto translation function for every language that you want to find. Just go to it and read up on some stuff if you're interested in what's going on in my area. My nominee for Airsoft Community of Forum, and this will be the first year that I will enter this community because it is a community that we're building, and that is Airsoft World. Airsoft World is a platform where we combine as much Airsofters around the world as possible and make Airsoft bigger and better around the world. It's a platform where you can find information about Airsoft. It's a platform where people can share information, and in the future there will be a lot more coming to standardize and to get some more people on the same page about Airsoft. So if you're interested, just go to the link and find more information about it. And if you want to help us out, nominate Airsoft World in this category to share it a little bit more to the world. Now the next category is something that I was really disappointed in last year. Hopefully this year it will be a lot better. And yes, this is easy for me. I can just put one of my videos in there, but I don't think I made a video as good as the one that I'm going to nominate. And that is the LCT video for a competition or something, or a challenge. And it's called Upgrade. When I saw that video, I was like, okay, last year, this category was disappointing. Hopefully with this video, people will see it and this will get nominated and even win, because this is a video that I think has the potential to be one of the best airsoft videos that I have seen in a long time. Usually when you see action videos where they use airsoft rifles, there is always that they put muzzle flashes on it and they want to make it real. But in this video, they made the action real, but they're still using airsoft rifle, and they still use the airsoft tactics, and it's not bullets coming out, it's BBs coming out. And this is one of the reasons why I like this video. It's built for an airsoft audience, so their audience is very small, or smaller than the action scene or game scene. So they did a really amazing job on building a video, creating a video that is, I just love it. I'm not going to show it to you completely, but I will link it in the description if you want to see it. And this is an airsoft video. It's not a gameplay video. It is just a cool video that has airsoft in it. I just love it. So good job, guys, on making this video. And finally, I found a video that I can put in here. Thank you. So the title is LCT short challenge or something. I have to fill in everything again, because I've been doing way too long on it and it will give me an error. So afterwards I have to fill it in completely. Upgrade. And now we're coming to the events, and my nominee for the best event, that will be Burget 2022. I loved going to Burget. I still love it. It was my 6th Burget and I still love going to it. They didn't have that much players as they usually have because of all the COVID stuff going on. There were about 600, 700 people instead of 1600 or 1700 people. So there was a big difference than other years, but still I had an amazing time. But it was not my best event that I did this year. My best event this year was Bellum, but they only had 350 to 400 players. So it's just below the threshold of the over 500 people event that you can only fill in here. But maybe next year they will go over it, and if the quality is the same as it was last year, Bellum will be in this nomination box. So Burget, what was it, 18, Burget 18. And now we're coming to some self-promo, and yeah. I've been making videos for a very long time, and I thought it was finally time to get myself out there, and the channel has grown quite a bit, so it's time to do a little bit more for Airsoft with the recognition that I got through the years. I want to do even more for Airsoft, and I want to show positivity into the world by making videos that show that. I want to show Airsoft what it is, and I want to help people out that have been playing for years and years, but also the people that just started playing Airsoft. I want to show them how I built my kit, why I built my kit, to make it as easy as possible to, yeah, just learn some tips and tricks from my experience as an Airsofter. I know it's tacky to enter yourself into a nomination chart, but this is also a chance for me, by filling my own name in here, to tell you guys, if you want to help me out and build my channel and help me spread more positivity around the world, put my name in there as the best Airsoft channel, and I will hopefully not disappoint in what I'm doing. But let's go to the next one pretty fast. My nominee for best upgrade parts maker, that is Perun MOSFETs. MOSFETs, there we go. Perun is a company that I had the chance to visit in February of this year, and I just loved the vibe that was going on in that small company. The people are trying to build the best company products as possible to give a good experience to the players, and that is something that I can only applaud or I can stand behind with, and that's why I wanted to make a video about it. It was really fun being there and meeting the people behind the products that they make. I tested out some of the products. I really like them. They make my gun a little bit better, and this is what they want to do. They want to build something that makes your experience in Airsoft a little bit better, and they are doing that perfectly good. So yeah, that's why this is my nomination, and keep up the good work, guys. This is actually the first time that I can put an upgrade part in this category, because usually I don't upgrade my guns, but they deserve it. My nominee for best Airsoft Kaboom, usually I always put Airsoft Innovation in it, but I didn't have the time to test some more stuff from them. I actually didn't use any grenades this year, so I cannot put anything in there because I didn't test anything. The only thing that I know is coming out or was coming out or is already out was the new grenade from AEG, and I heard that it's really great, but I haven't tested it out. I just saw it and people told me that it was really great. Apparently the loading system is so much easier than the older tornado or cyclone grenades, so I'm really curious on testing it out in the near future. But maybe next year it will be on the list, but for this year I'm gonna leave this blank. I'm not using HPA, so I'm not going to fill that in. My nominee for best airsoft pistol, that will be the ICS Challenger. Now, I don't have the Challenger myself, but I had the chance to shoot it a few times and I really love the pistol. It's an amazing pistol to just pick it up and start shooting. It has some amazing upgrade parts in it. It does the trick. I'm personally not a big fan of how the high cop-off feels in the hand, but the pistol itself is amazing. It's not my personal preference to take it up and shoot with it, but when you shoot with it, it does what it has to do. And that's what a good pistol is all about, right? You take it out of your holster, you shoot it, it does the trick, you put it back in, and you keep going. So, ICS Challenger in this category. I don't have any gas blowback rifle, or I didn't follow up on the new stuff that's coming out, so I'm not going to fill that in. The best airsoft shotgun, it's a category that I always like to fill in, but I never try something new. I always stick with the M3 Benelli Shorty that I have been using for 12, 13 years. The platform is great, it doesn't actually need any improving. Maybe a new model or something that I can try out or test out, but yeah, I just like the spring, it works, it's a shotgun that works, but it's not a new innovation, so I'm not gonna fill it in. I will look at all the nomination for the voting period, and I'm really curious on the new stuff that came out that I maybe missed, and maybe I will test it out in the future. But if you're looking for a shotgun, just go with the M3 Shorty Benelli. The spring version, I love it. It keeps working, and it's a perfect backup for any situation. Sniper rifles, I'm not a sniper guy. If I would use a sniper, I would always have to go to my secondary because I'm always gonna be too close to the front line to shoot my sniper. I don't have the patience to be in the back. I tried it, it didn't work, so that's why I don't fill in this category for now. Now, there is a sniper coming out from ICS that I'm really curious about. It has some new technology, some new features that I have never seen on the sniper before, and that's the thing that I like. I also heard some of the feedback that snipers gave to it, and the feedback was really good. So maybe I'm gonna try it out with a friend of mine, but I'm not going to fill it in. The rifle itself is the ICS Tomahawk. It looks amazing, but for me as a lefty, the bolt is on the wrong side. I'm gonna hit my face. It's a bulb-up sniper, so I'm gonna really hit my face when I try to yank it backwards. But it just came out and I'm still waiting on some feedback from people, so I'm not going to fill it in this year, but maybe next year when I had a chance to test it out and bring it with me to a game, maybe it's going to be on the nomination list for next year. But the ICS Tomahawk is the one that I'm looking forward to test out as a sniper rifle. And the next category is the category that I use the most, and that is the AEG category. Now, for an AEG, this was a tie between the Mars 2 and the MK18, the Dynamo Defense that ICS made. Now, both are ICS rifles with almost the same internals inside, and it's just, yeah, I had to choose one, and I chose the MK18 because that is one chunk of metal, and a lot of people don't know it yet, and you have a lot of choice between the colors. Like the Mars only comes in black, that one comes in 4 different colors, so you'll find the choice for you. They're both great rifles, but if I have to fill one in, I'm gonna fill in the ICS MK18. They both came out recently, and yeah, I had to choose one, and this is my pick for the AEG itself. The next category will not be a surprise. That will be the best manufacturer for airsoft, that is ICS Airsoft. There is a reason why I have been an RCS captain, RCS, and there has been a reason why I have been an ICS captain for 6 years in a row. I just love what they're doing. I'm still a big fan of what they do and how they build their rifles. The quality of their rifles is really good. I love taking it out of the field, and every time I use a new one, I'm surprised on how well it shoots. Now, I try not to upgrade my guns because I want to try them out stock. So when I go to a field, I take it out of the box, I start shooting with it, and that is my first experience. Like this year, I tried the Dagger, the Mars 2, the MK18, I tried the SAR 9, I tried so many different ICS rifles, and they all have something special that I really like. Take into account that they still have the old stuff like the World War II amazing rifles that hopefully I'm going to be able to try that out next year. Yeah, I just like the range that ICS has with the older rifles. They have the licensed products with the MK18, the Korth, the SAR 9, but they also have their own style of M4 rifles that are really amazing. So that's why ICS has been my first pick for over 6-7 years. And now we're coming to the last two categories, and yeah, I'm gonna do some more self-promo on this one. So if you want to support what I'm doing, and I think that I can do a really good job in airsoft in general to spread some more positivity around the world, making videos, doing the stuff that I want to do, building Airsoft the world to bring Airsofters more together, building a more stable community, helping countries that are in struggle with their laws and whatever and not. I was always in the background doing stuff, and now it's time to go a little bit more in the open and show people my face, what I do, what I stand for, and just getting out of the shadows. If you can nominate me for the special Airsoft Player Award as a male, that would be amazing, and I would be really thankful for you for supporting what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not going to do more self-promo, I hate doing it, but if you like what I'm doing, just put my name in here and hopefully I get nominated. I can do some more interesting stuff for the Airsoft community. So put on Airsoft. Oop. Airsoft. And the nominee for Special Airsoft Player Female, that will be Skinny Bitch. That is my better half, my partner in crime, and the person I yell to a lot. Well, mostly in the game. She's been an example on how to build a community and spread positivity, an example of the not giving up mentality, and she shows that being different doesn't mean that you can't play Airsoft. And this is reason enough to put her in this category. And if you agree with me, just put her in there and give her some support. Now, don't forget to send in your nominations for this year's Player Choice Awards, because the more nominations we get, the better represented. Hey, doggy, are you ruining my video? Yeah? The best Airsoft dog? Delta? All right. So don't forget to send in your nominations for the Player Choice Awards of this year, because the more nominations we get, the better representation that we get from Airsoft over the world. The link will be in the description, so please take the time to fill in the nominations that you think that are important for you. And when the nominees are known, I will do a live stream to pick my winners, or the people that I think deserve to win this category. And we will be doing a lot of talking and going back and forward about your preferences. And that was a live stream that I really liked to do last year, so I'm definitely gonna do it again this year. And if you don't want to miss that live stream, consider subscribing to the channel to get notified from all the things that I'm doing. This will be the end of this video, but I will be back on Monday, and hopefully we see each other next week for a new video. Bye!